Well, welcome everybody to Faith Biker Channel. Did a little something different today, showing y'all a piece of New Orleans history. This is in regards to the Stern family, a well-known family that was tremendously involved in civic and charitable giving and time and money to the local area. Let me read part of the summary of this. Edgar Bloom Stern, 1886 and 1959, was an established businessman in the cotton brokerage and former president of the Association of Commerce. He had begun to follow in his parents' philanthropic footsteps when he met and married Edith Rosenwald in 1921, the daughter of Augusta Nussbaum Rosenwald and Julius Rosenwald, then president of Sears, Roebuck and Company. And back then, Sears was a mega corporation. Edith Rosenwald Stern, 1895 to 1980, found in Edgar a person who understood her family's need to give back to the community. After their marriage, the Sterns built a home in New Orleans, which they named Longview after the tea house on the Hudson River where they had become engaged. Following the example set by their parents, the Sterns honored their philanthropic heritage of civil responsibility by helping to establish Dillard University and Flint Goodrich Teaching Hospital for African Americans and by working on voter registration reform. They also supported the New Orleans Philharmonic Symphony, numerous artists of all mediums, and many other worthwhile civic endeavors. The Sterns earned New Orleans' highest civic honor, the Thomas Picayune Loving Cup, awarded to those who give the most of themselves to better the city as a whole. Edgar Stern earned the Loving Cup in 1930 due in part to his role in establishing Dillard University and its affiliate teaching hospital, Flint Goodrich. In 1964, Edith Stern earned the Loving Cup for her role in promoting education through the founding of Metairie Park Country Day School and Newcomb Nursery School. In 1977, the New Orleans State's item named them the city's leading philanthropists of the past 100 years, further noting every city should have its own Sterns. They were a highly successful family that gave back to their community. And from what I learned through studying, they had tremendous amount of wealth, and they lived off of 30% of their income and their wealth, and gave 70% back to the community. Mr. Stern started Dillard's, which at the time was one of the first African American universities, and it's still operating as one of the elite universities in this area, or perhaps in the world, for that matter. But I took some pictures and just wanted to show you a piece of New Orleans history. If you're ever in the New Orleans area, I highly recommend visiting the Longview House and Gardens. It's a tremendous sight to see, and they take you on a tour guide throughout the house. And it just, without going inside the house, you just don't. It's so remarkably custom house. The way they built it, you can tell they spared no expenses. And the crown molding and the wood in the dining room was shipped from a 1800 home in Europe, and the extent they went to build their dream home was absolutely incredible. Now, right after their death, they gave the house away to the city to do what it's doing now, to be a tourist attraction. And even though Mr. and Mrs. Stern has long been passed away, their name and their memories and the work that they've done in the city of New Orleans still goes on to this day. I'll go ahead and show you the pictures. I hope y'all enjoy it. I guess you could call this a documentary, but the following is some pictures of the house and how beautiful it is. We thank you for watching, If God has laid it on your heart to subscribe, please, by all means, subscribe. If He put it on your heart to give us a thumbs up, please do so. That'd be much appreciated. Thank you very much, and we start showing you some pictures. All right, here we go. All right, people, we're on a day out. I'm taking y'all on a day out to the city, the New Orleans city. You're about to see it once we get on this is called the High Rise. It goes over the industrial canal. There's a lot of industrial complexes. There's a Folger coffee plant. And once we get on top of this this bridge, you can get it, maybe you can see the city. It's kind of far away. Let's see, there's so much traffic, it's incredible. All right, there's the city over there, people. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but there it is over there. Maybe y'all can see it. I don't know if the cell phone, I mean the camera will pick it up. All right, we'll check back with y'all. Yes, this is Faith Biker. We're at a elite mansion in New Orleans, and we'll walk about the grounds and everything. This is a house that was built a while back ago by an elite rich family in the New Orleans area. We check back with y'all in a second. I hope y'all enjoy all this. Bye-bye. Yes, this is the Longview Mansion in New Orleans, Louisiana. Actually, the family that built this house was heirs to the Sears fortune, the Sears empire. Back then, Sears was gigantic, and Mr. and Mrs. Stern were the heirs to. I believe that Mrs. Stern was the heir to the Sears fortune. This is just this is the side of the house, and as I get along, I'll show you the back of the house. Unfortunately, we couldn't take pictures of the inside, but it's a 22,000 square foot under roof home. We catch you when we get in the back of the house for better views. Bye-bye. This is a view of the side of the house, another shot, and there's the golf course. The New Orleans Country Club golf course is actually, and they bought this property. That golf course was up and running, believe it or not. It's a very old country club. This is the back of the house, and this is the gardens. If you, the lawns are absolutely meticulous. And again, Mrs. Stern was the heir to the Sears fortune, and this is the gardens in the back of the house. Can you imagine having this as your house? It's let me give you a good look of everything, and we'll come up here and give you a good look on the back of the house. This is the back of the house. That's the back of the house. And of course, it's just meticulous. The garden is just absolutely amazing. Okay. And again, a shot of the view. Now, they would have this view in most of the rooms in the house. So, we're still in the garden of the Stearns mansion. And what I wanted to bring attention is that all these stones was put there, handmade, and hand put to make an integral walkway. Each stone was hand selected and put into the ground, and it must have been labor, must have been so intense, absolutely incredible. And there's one of the fountains, and there's another view of the house. Now this is the back of the house. It's actually a 4-story home. And here we have a better shot of the gardens. This is part of the backyard. What a backyard, huh, guys and girls? And I hope y'all enjoying this. Once again, this is Faith Biker, and this is the garden. And that's a picture of the house. Okay, we'll see you in a couple of seconds on the next view. This is Faith Biker. Could you imagine this being your home? And when the Stearns passed away, they donated it to the city to be opened up to the house. And the inside of the house, everything is original. The pictures, the furniture, they left everything exactly the way it is to be preserved for future generations to do what we're doing. And that's viewing a part of New Orleans history. And that is just, again, this is the backyard. Absolutely amazing, incredible. And here's a picture of the front of the house. The front of the house doesn't really do it justice, the size of the house. Again, it's 22,000 square feet of living area. And Mr. Stern started Dillard University, the first African-American university in this area. And it's still open today, and it's a very successful college, an elite college. It's an African-American college. But Mr. Stern, being Jewish, started the first African-American university in this area. Now, from what I'm told, that they had so much money, they lived off of 30% of their wealth and gave away 70% of their wealth to local charitable things. I certainly hope y'all enjoying this documentary of Longview. That's the name of this house, Longview. It's a historic piece of property in the New Orleans area. We check out on the next one. Okay, here's a further picture. Now you can tell the oak trees, how they were planted in a row. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's incredible. It's amazing what money can do, huh, guys and girls? That's amazing. Well, I'm glad to show y'all a piece of New Orleans history. And as we say down here in New Orleans, natural New Orleans. Natural New Orleans. We check you back on the next one.